Hello!
Hello!
Welcome to I Hate Music with Quentin.
Richard.
What we're going to do here is pick 3 songs each.
3.
That we presume maybe the other person won't like. But should.
Yeah, definitely should. If he doesn't, he's a, cock.
Dickhead. And we also have a guest song to this week, which was
Roger Johnsonsonson.
Richard Thompson. Which we picked earlier. If you see the video from earlier this evening, we picked it from a hat, and it was submitted from Lindsay Serginson.
Again, congratulations, Lindsay. Thank you for taking part in this wonderful project.
Thank you for being such a voluntary participant.
Exactly.
So, the first song that we're going to hear tonight in I Hate Music headquarters is by the Housemartins.
And the song is from Richard.
It's mine, yes, it's my choice. Sitting on a Fence. From the album London Nil-Hull 4. Fatboy Slim.
Oh yeah, drummer.
Bass player.
Bass player.
There's a good bass solo later on in this one.
This isn't too bad.
It's brilliant.
It's better than what you put on last week, that's for sure.
Well, you see, because I learned, I took the lead from what you said.
And you listened to proper music?
I didn't listen to it again, no, apart from when I watched the video of it. But I thought I'll choose 4 white guys in a band so Quentin will like it.
And Richard was right to do so.
Because Quentin's French and he's a racist.
I'm just not going to add anything to that. That was just stupid. This is a good song.
It's a very good song.
It's a bit... That's a bit generic and easy though, isn't it?
Well, does music have to be difficult?
No. I just mean it's not very... It's good. It's good, Richard. It's not great. It's good.
Wait till you hear the bass solo.
I will. I'll wait.
I'm
looking forward to it.
The singer from this band is the guy who formed the Beautiful South.
The Beautiful South.
Yeah. Beautiful South's a massive band.
Yeah.
Harmonies. See Harmonies for your 60s?
Yeah. I'm digging it, Richard. This is not as bad as what you put on last week.
So is that? Does that mean we're succeeding or failing?
I don't know what it means. What I think it means is that Richard decided this week to actually put on music that he actually liked, that he might listen to, when he's not doing anything else. And
bass solo, listen.
That's very catchy stuff. It's not,
No, what?
very intellectual.
It's very intellectual. It's a political song.
What does it mean?
Lyrically.
Sitting on the fence.
Sitting on a fence.
Sitting on the fence.
Somebody who's not making a decision.
Who can go either way. Is that what the song's about?
Yeah. All of their songs were political.
Oh, is that why you like it then? There we go.
No, because
we go. We have found the missing link. Richard likes this song because it's political. That was good. No, yeah.
Because everybody knows I'm a really political person.
You are. You've got opinions about everything.
That doesn't mean I'm political. It means I'm a dick.
It means you've got opinions about politics.
So,
Not bad, Richard.
Very good.
We're going to listen to some real music now, thanks to me. The year is
1968, I would imagine.
Well done, Richard.
Well done, really?
Yeah, it is. I'm not going to change. Except.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this from Alabama as well?
No, this is from London.
Oh,
I think, or it's from the UK. I don't really know where. Maybe they're Mancunian.
So is this a bit more Austin Powers?
No, definitely no. This is who influenced people like what you said is last week.
That's the fucking White Stripes.
In 1968, Wimple Winch.
Wimple.
The name of the band
Winch.
is Wimple Winch.
Winch. Like
Wimple?
a thing on a pulley.
Yeah.
What does Wimple mean then?
I have no idea. It doesn't matter. It means loose.
Loose winch.
Loose winch. Wimple winch is a winch that wimple. 1968. 1968. The song is called Save My Soul. I chose this song according to what you made me listen to last week. You'll see in the chorus how I get. No, not at all. It's very. It's almost punky. You'll see. There we go. It's coming. You dig this, Richard. You can dig this.
Yeah, like using
Richard's words.
You really don't know what punk is.
Maybe not. Richard was talking last week about energy. 2 weeks ago about energy, pure energy.
Not really. No.
Yeah. Listen to it. Keep on.
Just because the singer's screaming.
No, the riff and everything's doubled. It's all really fast and stuff. Nobody was doing stuff like this in 1968. Nobody. Maybe the Kinks were, but not as fast.
That's not particularly fast.
This is. I was talking about when I was talking about fast. I was talking about the chorus. Richard, this is a good song. Wimple Winch is a good band. The song Save My Soul is a good song.
Wimple Winch.
Yeah, it's good though. Listen. Yeah.
It sounds like everything from 1968.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound like anything. The point being that Richard said White Stripes, who are from what year?
Various years.
Well, not from 1968 anyway. It's got nothing to do with anything you've ever heard before from 1968.
Well, it does like pick
I think people call
Magic Watch Band or whatever.
Garage music or something. What? Who?
The Magic Watch Band, whatever they were.
Chocolate Watch Band? No.
Strawberry Switchblade.
Strawberry Alarm Clock. Strawberry Alarm Clock. Grey Band. Chocolate Watch Band. Better Band. Wimple Winch.
The Better Band.
Better.
From this.
This is brilliant. Richard, admit it. Admit it. Admit punk comes from this.
I can't because I didn't originate punk. Maybe it did.
Imagine this.
I mean, it had to some because
if I had not said this was 1968, what year would you have said this?
1968.
No, you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Richard is bullshitting you.
Yes, I would. You can tell. Totally, you can tell.
Richard is bullshitting you.
But I can't say that punk didn't come from that because that was 1968 and punks would have at least heard it.
Well,
possibly.
Maybe.
The old Wimple Watch or whatever they're called.
Wimple Winch. That was a great song.
But everything's an influence on everybody. Even if you don't like it, it's an influence on.
Who were these guys influenced by? In 1968. There you go. Richard is speechless once again. I think we're gonna have common traits in every show. Richard will be held speechless because I'm correct and you're wrong. That was a great song that's influenced everybody you've ever loved.
That's totally all over Kylie. That. Right,
let's keep being serious.
Moving on a couple of years.
On.
This is 1970. This is the real first.
Richard's just showing up, by the way, showing you his records. Because I told him last week that he didn't own half of the stuff that we were listening to.
It's true. He said you have to own the record.
Exactly.
So I brought my records along to. Hang on, I'm just blocking them out a bit. So I brought my records along to IHM Music headquarters to prove that I actually own the music I listen to, and Quentin didn't.
I bought Wimple Winch.
So this is Sil Johnson.
Which I don't own.
The song is called Concrete Reservation from the album Is It 'Cause I'm Black in 1970.
Whoa!
This is the real first political black album.
There you go. Second time tonight. Sitting on the fence, political. Concrete reservations, political. What are you trying to prove every time?
I'm just trying to tell people that,
as I said last week,
Marvin Gaye's What's Going On isn't the first black political album.
I never said that.
Everybody does. That was.
Except for me, whose opinion... Which opinion values Richard? Anyway.
What was the first American black?
This is great stuff. Hendrix. Band of Gypsies. face.
I'll rephrase my question. What was the first Black American soul album? Political thing.
Booker T and the MGs. I don't know, Richard. It doesn't matter. Why do you always have?
I've just told you.
This is a great song, by the way. People listen to this.
I'm not saying that's why you should listen to it. I'm just giving you some fucking history about the song. Like you were saying, 1968. It's 1968. So
yeah. Except that's not the first thing you said. You said 1970. This is the first political song, which means the second song that we're listening to tonight is another political song.
Well, I have
which means that again, like last week, I don't believe you listen to music for its music. I think you come on, Richard. At least admit it. I mean, tell me I'm not 100% wrong. I can't be. We have proof. This is great stuff. This. I was going to do a bit of Bill Withers this evening and Jimi Hendrix, but you know, I couldn't do Bill Withers because Richard does have some good taste, and I wasn't going to do Jimi Hendrix because the song I picked was 12 minutes long, which would have ruined the show. But we can both agree, Richard,
because out of Jimi Hendrix's entire catalogue, the only song you could pick that you thought was reasonably decent
the
was
one
12
that you
minutes
wouldn't
long.
know that I think that you might enjoy was 12 minutes. It's called Machine Gun, by the way. Since it won't ever be picked to be on the show, I can just go ahead and say it. Jimi Hendrix Machine Gun.
Is it a cover version of the Commodore song? Is it?
I don't know. See, there we go again.
What?
References. I know references. This song is good. Shut up.
That was a question.
Well, that was a great song.
That was a great song.
That was a great song. Let's just show the people, because there will be a few times on the show when we do agree. And Is It Because I'm Black by Syl Johnson is an absolute masterpiece. So, well, at least that song was. I haven't listened to the whole.
No, the album's great. I could have picked more, but like, look, if you look at the times, they're long. Most of them.
Well, 3:15.
Well, I didn't want to pick 3:15 because it's a cover version of the Beatles. You see, come together.
But you've only got 2 7-minute long
Well,
songs.
fuck off. I picked that one because I liked it more than the other one.
That was a great song. I appreciate that. Thank you, Richard.
You're very
for
welcome.
Giving me something else to,
You're very welcome.
Listen to. That was quality. I hope everybody else enjoyed it. Thank you, Richard. Well done. We're going to step it up even a bit more.
Oh, yes. Please.
I'm sure that Richard can't wait for this.
Grateful.
What year is this, Richard?
We're 1978.
Well done.
It's Billie Jean.
It's not.
Billie Jean is not my love.
Don't ruin it. Listen to it.
She's the girl who says that.
Yeah, exactly. 1978.
1978. Disco. Who is it?
It's the Grateful Dead. The song is Shakedown Street from the album Shakedown Street.
Is it really 1978? It has to be because it's disco.
This is Sunny Side of the Street is Dark.
Oh, I never expected Grateful Dead to sound like this. I always expected them to be
country folk.
No, psychedelic hippie rock shit. Yeah. Well, because of the tie-dye t-shirts with teddy bears on.
Yeah, but
No, I like this.
Yeah, you do.
Is that Garcia singing as well?
Yeah. Wait for the guitar solo. That's when it all goes, That's when you travel. That's the best part of the trip, man. That's Jim Morrison said. My favourite part of the trip. Not this part, when he does the guitar solo.
I had no idea they were like this.
Yeah. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you. A lot of the stuff is country ballads, a lot of the stuff is folky, a lot of the stuff is bluesy, a lot of it's jazzy, and sometimes funky disco. The Grateful Dead can cover anything. They were the best when it comes to, being a band, in my opinion. One of my favourite all-time bands. Favourite guitar players, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, No, not Prince, Mr. Jerry Garcia, yours truly. Well,
You're Jerry Garcia?
He's right now.
Yours truly means myself.
Yeah, but himself in this case.
So just him then.
I'm French.
It's an English teacher though.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Groovy.
Yeah.
Do you people remember that word from 2 weeks ago? Groovy. What Richard music lacks.
Well, Sil Johnson.
Except for what, but we both agree that was brilliant.
And that bass in the Housemartins solo was groovy.
Yeah, but listen to this bass.
It's very good. It's a thumbs up.
Richard decided to not like the Grateful Dead for I don't know what reason. So
because of that.
Thanks to I Hate Music with Richard and Quentin.
Because of the tie-dye t-shirts with teddy bears on them.
Exactly. Don't judge. What's the expression, Richard?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
There you go.
Never a true phrase spoken when it comes to the Grateful Dead.
How brilliant is this? Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Don't tell me this town has got no heart. Beat out loud. Shakedown Street. Where's Billie Jean now?
I bet you this has been sampled a million times.
Probably. Quality song from Quentin. It looks. It
One.
seems. Yeah.
One.
It's just
And
like Richard,
notably,
one.
not from 1968.
It's because Richard just doesn't dig the 1960s. You don't, do you? Again, we have proof on this show that Richard is, not open-minded, and I can switch from decade. I can go decade to decade to decade, and just love it all.
Decade to decade. You had 4 from 1968 last week, 1 so far from 1968, and 1 from 1978.
Yeah. Today,
That's 2 decades.
Yeah.
And 2
but
shows that we've
if
done.
you want me to choose something from 1988, I'm sure I could, and it will be better than whatever.
It'd probably be Dire Straits or something.
What's wrong with Dire Straits? He's a Geordie just like you.
He's from Glasgow. So this is my. He's from Glasgow. This is my third. However, I like to get in arguments with people when they say that he's Scottish. No, he's not. He's from Newcastle. Depends who I'm arguing with.
There you go. This is what I have to deal with every other week.
But he's from
Richard,
Glasgow.
how good of a song was that?
That was it was a very damn good song.
That was a good song.
Very much
People,
indeed.
I'll repeat it for you. We've had 2 good songs, 3 good songs, 2 of mine and 1 from Richard, which are noteworthy.
Excuse me, you said both of my songs were
So
good.
I said one of them was good. One of them is noteworthy, which is this one. Is It Because I'm Black from Sil Johnson? And if you want to listen to what we've been listening to tonight, Wimple Winch.
Bob Bench. From 1968.
Wimple Winch and
The Grateful
Dead. Shakedown
Me, the
Street.
Grateful Dead were good. Who knew that? Well, at least they had one song.
Everybody
from
except
the
for
20th
Richard.
year.
And the 2015 hipsters who suddenly think that the Grateful Dead are absolute cack when, this is just it won't last. Grateful Dead are great. Pretenders. I can see from the back cover that it's the Pretenders.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cut you out with the shot. The Pretenders from their debut album 1980, The Wait.
2 years after the Grateful Dead, Shakedown Street.
I'm going to leave you to waffle for 2 seconds while you listen to that. Or while I go for a pee.
I'm going to go ahead and speak my mind. What is she talking about?
Waffle.
She said something hurts, which is probably what's coming out of Richard right now. I don't really have much to say about this. It's not bad, not great, doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, I understand that it does some things for people, but it doesn't do anything for me. Plus, this guy has a silly looking face.
Which is a very good reason. Like you just said, don't judge a book
I'm
by
trying.
its cover.
Anyways, This is alright, Richard, and that's about all I have to say about it. It's alright.
It is vegetarian music.
She's a vegetarian?
She's an animal rights activist. She's crazy. She plants bombs in McDonald's and everything.
Is she gay?
No, she was dating your man, what do you call him? Ray Davies.
Ray Davies.
From the Kinks.
Is that right?
Wrote a song on that album. Stop Your Sobbing, one of their biggest hits, was written by Ray Davies.
Stop Your Sobbing, Ray Davies. Well, you always have to. Nobody's perfect. Messi missed a penalty the other day. Ray Davies.
Messi didn't miss a penalty the other day. He had a penalty saved. There's a huge difference.
Well, that's a different conversation. It's got nothing to do with I Hate Music.
Anyway, missing the goalkeeper and the whole equation.
I'm just saying. Everybody's allowed to make mistakes, even though I don't know the song.
I think last week you complained there was no guitar solos as well. So
I said it's alright. It just does nothing for me.
I picked the guitar solo. If
I want to listen to some proper guitar, I'll listen to Hendrix, Clapton, or Garcia, or Santana.
Prince. Well,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know Prince. Prince does. We're not going to talk about this for another day. We're not going to go into Prince today.
I might just do a whole Prince show next time.
Do it, and I'll do a whole Bob Marley show. Do it. Because I love Bob Marley. Richard hates him for some reason.
I'm not. It's too much to get
This
into.
is alright, Richard. It's just like I said, it's a bit, I don't know, it's, I'd rather listen to Blondie.
So would I. But I'm not going to bring Blondie on the show, am I? Because everybody fucking loves Blondie.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of an ass pipe doesn't
Good
like
point.
Blondie?
Who doesn't, but the Pretenders were huge as well, weren't they?
Yeah, but you didn't know the song.
No,
I knew you wouldn't.
because I don't listen to them, but I know,
The way
or Roxy Music.
I love Roxy Music.
Yeah, well there you go.
You see, we can't bring any Roxy Music. Although I think I probably could.
But
because imagine you probably stopped listening to them in after the third album or something.
No, actually, what's the album I have? It's got that girl in a red dress on a bunch of leaves.
There's Country Life, which is two girls against.
No, that's not the one I have. I have like the third or fourth album.
Don't know.
Anyways,
moving on.
That was all right. Nothing great.
This next song is a
Quentin
pick.
We're going to bring the level up
down.
again. You know, to something listenable. From.
I'll hazard a guess in 1968.
Well done, Richard.
Is it?
It is.
Jesus, and it's called Lucifer. Is this like fucking fire? Is it like him? Is it called? What do you call him? John? What's he called?
Who?
Arthur Brown. Fire.
No. Nothing like Arthur Brown. Nothing like that. There you go. Listen to the production. Last week he said everything I listen to is underproduced. Listen to this. Brilliant. Nothing to say. Good song.
No,
catchy. Everything.
I'm
Travel through space, Richard.
Let's travel back in time to 1968.
Exactly.
This is like, you know, if they were making a film, like for instance, if they were making an Austin Powers movie.
Great movie.
And they wanted to feature a band. This is what that band would sound. This is what, if you say to somebody 60s music.
By the way, in Austin Powers they played Steppenwolf, Magic Carpet Ride, which is a fucking tune. Great song. This, in my opinion, this is a band that never really happened. They only wrote 2 or 3 songs.
What are they called?
The Salt.
The Salt.
The Salt.
Like the mineral.
Yeah. The Salt, and the name of the band, the name of the song, is Lucifer.
They've got little horns. Are they just ripping off the Sgt. Pepper's?
It is. And well done, Richard. Richard does know his music, which is why we do the show.
This just sounds like 1968.
Yeah, but good 1968.
No, it sounds like a parody.
No.
It sounds like a parody of everything that came out in 1968.
Well, to be fair again, Richard is making a good point when this song does rip off greatly Sgt. Pepper's and does rip off as well Hello Goodbye. 2 2 songs from a great album, by the way, which you should know if you don't.
Abbey Road. Everybody there on Abbey Road.
Yes.
The red.
Anyway,
the Beatles
listen. Change.
What's it about?
Groovy. Brilliant.
Groovy's such a 60s. You used it last week as well.
Because groovy music is good, Richard. It gets people. No, that's not groovy. Groovy is,
Baby,
groovy.
You and me.
No.
Got a groovy kind of love. It all comes from your obsession with Phil Collins, really, doesn't it?
Oh, there we go. Richard, this is a good song. I agree. Maybe it's a rip-off, maybe it's typical from the 60s. It's a good song from the 60s. And the production on it is absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. And the singer's amazing. This is proper music, Richard. Which I'm saying, what was the first band?
The Housemartins.
The Housemartins, and even the Pretenders, which are great, but... it's not great music. That was great music. The drums are brilliant, the bass is brilliant, the backing vocals are awesome, the main vocals everything's good, the changes, everything. In 3 minutes, explosion in your face.
That's a good thing to have, is it? An explosion in your face?
Well, yeah, if it's a happy explosion, colourful explosion.
A psychedelic, groovy explosion in your face.
Yeah. Well said. That was quality. Thank you.
I'm sure that
the song Lucifer.
viewers.
You can only find it on YouTube. I've tried to find it on Fuzzy Fives and everything.
I'm sure you can. Just you haven't looking hard enough.
No, I haven't looked online because I don't like to. That's not how you pick records.
That's how he's really looking for something, but he hasn't.
When you're rich, like Richard,
line to find.
When you're richy rich, you can online buy records.
Right, shit. Look, we're even getting we're getting Twitter messages from people saying how shit that song was.
That song was brilliant, and people will love it, Richard, because everybody except for Richard who has listened to that song loves it because it's a good song. It's a good song.
Keith from Huddersfield, that was terrible. Don't play that band ever again. The Chocolate Dildo Doodah Band.
Chocolate Watch Band, brilliant. That band was Lucifer. Was the Salt.
He doesn't even know. See, he doesn't even know what he's listening to.
I'm getting mixed up.
He's gone on YouTube the night before and just typing in 1968 and pulling off songs.
This is my phone.
Anyway, moving on. Now we're moving on to the song that was chosen by. This is our guest song. That we pulled out of a hat.
Wow, excited.
Earlier on, chosen by.
I have no idea who this is.
Lindsay Serginson.
What's the name of the Roger Johnson?
Roger Doodah Pap Pap.
What's the name of the song?
Richard Thompson.
What's the name of the song?
Keep Your Distance by Richard Thompson.
That's a good name for a song.
But he was in a band you would like years ago.
What's the band?
Yeah.
What is the band that I would like?
Fairport Convention. And I'm sure they're like 1968-ish as well.
Good year.
Anyway,
good year for music.
This is from it's from Richard Thompson solo album from the 90s-ish, I think.
What the fuck is this?
Horrible. Lindsay. Seriously, Lindsay.
Is this deliberately trying to make us mad or something? Because this is absolutely... What is this? What were you thinking? What is this?
When do you listen to it, Lindsay?
Exactly. In what situation do you find yourself when you're listening to this? Let's give it a 10-second chance.
Okay.
Terrible.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is this? Do you know what this is? This is country music. American country music from South Carolina in some redneck bar with people line dancing, sung by an Englishman. And just not a very good... This is fucking terrible.
Oh, I'm so
Who picked
disappointed.
this?
Lindsay Serginson.
Lindsay, I don't personally know you. I don't think I really want to. What is this?
The worst thing is that it's 4 minutes long, and we've had a minute and a half already, and
4 minutes of this.
it's just going like that.
Alright, we can all agree that maybe the 6 previous songs picked before this were not to everybody's taste, but Wimpelwinch and The Assault are better than this, as are The Pretenders and everybody else that we listen to today. What is this?
He's very nasal, isn't he?
When do you listen to this?
When do you listen to this? I think maybe no, I can't even think of a time when he would choose to listen.
Is he going through a bad divorce or something?
Him? Well, I think he did, yes. But I don't know if that's what this is about.
Fuck knows, but this is...
But it's not uplifting. It's not any...
This is exactly...
It's not
This has nothing going for it.
Nothing. Fucking bagpipes!
You're joking. You're joking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bagpipes. Bagpipes mixed with bad country music. This is a nightmare.
It's like they've tried to deliberately pick
You're saying
everything.
this guy was in a good band before?
Yeah, Fairport Convention. And he did music with Sandy Denny, who did stuff with Led Zeppelin. And his wife, Richard Thompson, were huge. I mean, he still is huge. He's a well-respected musician, somehow.
What happened on this song?
They've deliberately gone out and picked everything that's shit.
And stuck it on a record. Yeah.
And it has that really horrible, clean
that
production.
It's just flat, yeah.
Big fail, Lindsay. Or big win, depending on how you want to look at the show.
It's like you take a washed up singer from a good band and give him all the tools that he needs to make it shit. 20 years later or 30 years later. This is a bad use of modern production techniques.
It's a bad use of instruments.
It's a bad use of bagpipes. It's a bad use of everything mixed in one fucking wet song.
Yes.
That was wetter than wet.
Well, well done, Lindsay. You're going to get one of these now. And
our comments are going to go here.
Quentin thought this song was.
I'm not even sure what I can say about this.
Neither.
Lindsay, what were you thinking? Lindsay, is everything all right? Do you need to talk to someone?
Yeah. Do you need help, Lindsay?
Jesus Christ!
Do you need to call the Housemartins?
That was the worst thing I've ever heard. That was way worse than what you put on 2 weeks ago, and that was already pretty bad.
Maybe we should just do this show of getting people just to put the songs in instead of us choosing them.
Yeah, because we're starting to agree on stuff, which is just not good. And at the end of the day, Richard and I do like a lot of music in common, so...
Yes.
But what we are going to do
Quentin really likes Bewitched.
A Wimpelwinch.
Wimpelwinch. The Strawberry Spastic Clock or something.
I really do like the Strawberry Alarm Clock. But Lindsay, that was fucking terrible. I don't know what to say.
Well done, is what I say.
I'll tell you what, that was scary, is what it was. I might have bad dreams or something listening to that.
Stay up.
Yeah, that was
Richard Thompson's
That was an eye-opener.
Keep Your Distance song has made us so
Keep your distance.
of sleeping that we're going to have to go out and party all fucking night now. So that we don't sleep.
Exactly.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Thank you, Lindsay. And keep your distance, well, from that song and maybe from Lindsay.
Yes.
My God. What were you thinking? That was the flattest thing I've ever heard. That was...
So, let's just wrap it up.
Yeah, let's conclude.
Can't think of anywhere else to go from that, Lindsay.
I guess Roger Johnson is a bit like...
Richard Thompson?
Richard Thompson. I guess last week we were comparing music to bad blowjobs. This week we're comparing music to women with no breasts, I guess. A good-looking woman, because Richard Thompson was apparently a good musician, well-respected musician, but apparently with...
But then you just, I'm
nothing
not,
to give.
But I'm not a tit man, so that wouldn't bother me.
No, but I'm talking in general. I'm saying if we're to
metaphorize.
Metaphorize, yeah, something like that. That was just a bad song. I don't know what went through your mind when you... I mean, you did well if you were trying, to get us to, what the hell?
Stay awake all night and be afraid of sleep.
Keep your distance.
Please do.
Please do. Terrible. Terrible.
But I learned tonight that I might actually like the Grateful Dead. So that was good.
And I learned that Richard, out of 3, had one good song to put on, which was
more
than 2 weeks ago,
which
when
is
he had
more than
nothing.
2 weeks ago when he had nothing.
And that's just cheap. Richard had one good song to put on tonight, so well done, Richard. Well done, Lindsay. And please send us something better than Richard Thompson.
If you want to put any submissions on, just put a comment or something on the
Facebook.
There-ish.
Computer. Yeah. Look for a computer.
Until next time.
See ya.
2 weeks, bitches.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.